Hello and welcome everyone. Doris here with Margarete Miller's Collage Weekly Challenge. Let's take a look at week 17 prompts. Okay, we have something round, a piece of map, a shoe, a tool your grandparents would have used, a postal item, and the bonus item, one of the elements torn apart. That's going to be different this week. Let's go ahead and see what some of my ideas are for this collage. Okay, so something round. This may not be something that a lot of people would pick, but I am going to try something different this time. This is an old ribbon. I'm guessing this is from maybe the 70s, just based on the color of the packaging and that style of ribbon there and the color. So I'm going to be working with one of the rings here for my circle. Next is a piece of map. Here is my map. I can use either that side, or if I want something a little bit bolder, I can pick this side. Then a shoe. Oh my, I have a lot of choices for the shoe. First, I have this work basket advertisement for comfort shoes by the Coward Shoe Company from New York, New York. So I may use that. Let's see, that is dated, let's see, 1969. So there's an option. We also have this one here. This one is from a Woman's Home Companion, I believe. I have a few of those I had purchased on eBay a few years ago, and they're from the 20s. So there's some shoe choices. And let's see, what else? Or I could go with something like one of these. And yet another one I found, this one here. This is a nylon mesh shoe. Tweedy Footwear Corporation out of Jefferson City, Missouri. So enough with the shoes. We got lots of choices there. The next is a tool your grandparents would have used. I think I'm going to go with this fountain pen. Again, I believe this is from my Home Companion or Needlework magazine. So I'm going to use this fountain pen advertisement. Then we have a postal item. I have a few choices on this. I'm looking at maybe one of these first day of issue envelopes. There's a lot here to pick from. Really pretty. I believe I purchased these from Amore Fabriques on Etsy, and I will link Selena's shop below. Whether or not I purchased these from her, she sells a lot of stamps, so you might want to check out her shop if you're looking for a variety of stamps. Here's a couple more. There's a Canada one there. And this is a different type of stamp, Folk Art USA quilts from Long Island, New York. So a couple more ideas there. And one more thing I found in my stash. So I might use this. Okay, so I have all kinds of ideas there. And then one of the elements torn apart. So I need to figure out which one of these I would be willing to tear up. I'm not sure what I'm going to pick, but let's see what I come up with. Okay, let's take a look at my finished collage. So first we had something round. So if you remember earlier, I took the end of a ribbon roll, and that was going to be my something round. And what I ended up doing was when I pulled it off the roll, I glued it onto some scrapbook paper, which you can see here in the background. Then I ripped it up and put it together. My idea really was to create like a flower design. So that's what I've tried to do here. I've added some vintage trim around my round piece. Next is a piece of map, and that is my background here. I just ripped it and inked the edges. Next was a shoe. This is the shoe I ended up going with. And a tool your grandparents would have used. So for that, I used a fountain pen, and I just kind of tucked it right here. Then a postal item. I have two. So first I have the Canadian stamp up here. And I also have this first day issue series of stamps on the bottom here. Again, I took that same vintage trim and put it along the bottom and added a few flowers. These were also from that same first day issue envelope. And then the bonus was one of the elements torn apart, and like I said, I went ahead and tore up that ribbon roll, and that's what that is here. And then over here, just for a nice continuation, I took a piece of map and put along here, glued it onto a piece of scrapbook paper that's over here, made it into a tuck so that I could put my prompts right there. It also gives me a place that maybe later on I might tuck a few things in here and there, so I'm giving myself a spot to do that. And then I also added some more of that vintage trim right there. Be sure to check out the hashtag 2022 CWP17, where you can see what other crafters have done with these same prompts. Thank you to everyone that has continued to follow along with me in working with these collages each week, either through Instagram or through here on YouTube. I really appreciate your support. I appreciate your comments. I hope you will come back for week 18 of the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge prompts. At the end of showing you that collage, I will also do a flip through of the previous weeks I have done up to date. Thank you so much. Bye for now.